All right, welcome back to week 14. Look at that. Only took me until week 14 to not start talking while my mic was still muted. One more week left, but I got it. I got it down. We are in the virtual Northwest Bank studios. Also, we're not in the real studios because we keep losing our asses, but it's fine. You're just here to listen to us. And let's just go to the games. And yeah, that's fine. It's fine. We'll never get in those studios. And Sean said he didn't want to do the 3-hour drunk fest in the actual studios, and that's fine. But we were mainly sponsored by Wild Rose Sportsbooks and Casino out Clinton, Emmitsburg, and Jefferson. If you're going to go this weekend, you should go Friday morning because you're going to get snowed in. Just go and just get snowed in a casino. I thought that'd be a pretty good weekend. Bet some unders, got some weather games. Told the girlfriend we're going to have some weather games on TV. I couldn't wait to watch them on Saturday, and she stared at me like I was not going to get to watch those weather games. So I was like, yeah, it's going to be some snow games. It's going to be great to watch. And she's like, yeah, no. But anyways, it's fine. We're here. This is a rivalry week. It is also a sicko week. There's a bunch of disgusting games. We're going to get into them. But before we get into the games for week 14, I am Ted Flint, Jake Voss, Shawntez, Festerman. We are watching currently Western Michigan. The voters saved us. We're going to make some money tonight, which is nice. I can't remember if they made us money last week or 2 weeks. It doesn't really matter, but Jake's going to go over last week's picks. Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll save me for last for reasons.
Sometimes
Ted,
maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
I feel like that wraps up pretty well, as a group, how we did.
Yeah, that would probably wrap up our picks in general in the year. But anyway, Ted with the 3-3 week, the three misses being Wisconsin, which I did not type correctly on their team total under 15.5. UNC Duke.
Oh, that would be me. Remember, I told you I did a few of these.
Oh yes,
that's definitely not me.
I did not double check the spelling of these, so if any of them are incorrect, it's probably Ted's fault. I like that better than.
Oh man, Wisconsin! What the hell is this shit? Out there winning games, beating ranked teams. Who beats ranked teams? Not anyone I know. But man, just
took 13 weeks, but I think they finally figured something out.
Yeah, except I kind of want to touch the stove again with them this week, but it's fine. We'll get to that in a little bit.
Yeah, so like I was saying, UNC Duke under 51.5, Utah minus 17.5. The three hits being Missouri OU under 42.5, Rutgers team total under 10.5, and Pitt plus 2.5.
I know no one watched the Rutgers Ohio State game because you're not sick like I am. Rutgers missed a 2-point conversion late in that game that would have got more than a number. So that was a little sweaty.
Tez with the 3-2 week, the two misses being also having Wisconsin team total under 15.5 or team total under 15.5. JMU minus and JMU minus 13.5. The three hits being Kansas, Iowa State under 55.5, Arizona minus 6.5, and Tennessee minus 4. I unfortunately. I need the bagpipes. We're using them again this week.
Oh, man, got real bloody there.
I at one point was staring down the barrel of a winless week, as I think BYU was down maybe in the first half of the game. Yeah, my solo win was BYU minus 2.5. The four misses were Minnesota, Northwestern under 40.5. That was something.
The game that turns out should have been our flyover.
Jesus Christ, yeah.
I also had Iowa minus 16.5. Ohio State first half minus 19.5, which thank you, Ohio State, for not trying in the first half and then, beating the shit out of them in the second half and covering the game number.
Total. Yeah.
And then Houston minus 1.5. So, yeah. Certainly not ideal. And I have been on a skid. I think I had 1 week in the last 4 that I went 3-2, and the rest of them I've been under 500.
Sean is keeping us
the other
afloat.
ones are The other ones you've had in the last 4 weeks are one and however many you've had bet.
Yeah, it's not great, Bob.
Maybe you need to go to Costanza. I talked myself out of doing the Costanza last week.
The bad part is this last week, I was not like overall betting. I really actually wasn't great. The other weeks, it's really annoying when the cash crops are bad, but I make money on the weekend. And it's like, okay, I'm not actually that bad at this, guys. It's just, I don't know which ones to put in the cash crops.
Picking the wrong ones in there, yeah.
Yeah, that's a rough beat. Should have tucked that under. All right. So, anyways, Koba pick had USC last week +10. Didn't hit. USC was driving late. Couldn't get us the back door. He's on a little bit of a skid himself. The flyover, as mentioned, UAB stabbing people in the locker room, but getting stops on the field apparently. 3 points short. And yeah, the sicko under. Both teams covered it.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. No, wait. One team covered it. Was it 38-35?
Yeah. That would be the number, the 73 that it ended up being overall.
35 at one point. So
one team covered that line. The other one got real close. It's just disaster for sicko under. We're going to go back to the drawing board. We're going to just the lowest under of the year for a full game. We're going to hit it. Just to feel something. Are you getting? Stay down here. The dog is running around the house right now. This might end up being a disaster. We're going to make it work. What could go wrong when you have a 67-pound puppy that you're letting run around while you try to podcast?
It's probably like 75 pounds now.
He was 67 last week, so I mean he's a big boy. All right. Speaking of. Like I said, we are Landlocks. We are a Big 12, Big 10 podcast, gambling podcast. We are called Landlocks because the Big 10 and the Big 12 are mostly in landlocked states. And it'd be really silly if either one of those conferences decided to go to an ocean. And you know what? Sounds like they did. So, love seeing my timeline tonight. People bitch about Miami being in the playoff when they're not even in their championship game because big conferences suck. Anyways, I'm off my soapbox. We're moving on to Thursday night, or is a college football game on Thursday night. Why would anyone want to bet the NFL game? The NFL game is Bengals, Ravens, Joe Burrow come back.
There's three of them,
but not during our game. Just the night game.
Well, for me, the action is the juice.
Why?
I'm in.
Why bet Joe Burrow's comeback game when you can bet Navy +5.5 going into Memphis over under is 57.5? I mean, the way I look at it, it's Navy. Come on, guys. Maybe the over.
I don't know what that means.
I mean, Thanksgiving's a pretty American holiday. Navy's Navy. I don't know.
I guess that's a roundabout.
Navy also doesn't know how to cover, so.
Yeah, give me Memphis -5.5.
Or just take the over.
I'm just taking the over.
There's going to be so many points in this game.
Memphis has won their last 8 Thursday conference games.
Oh, there you
God
go.
knows how far back that goes.
I bet it goes about a year.
Their last 8 Thursday conference games.
Oh, okay. So that might be a minute. I can't find the drop. Oh, there it is.
I was in junior high, dickhead.
Yeah. I mean, Joe Burrow's going to get killed. Well, we don't need to see him die on TV. Turf toe kills. Don't try to come back from it.
Yeah, his problem is his top 2 receivers are not playing. So
no, Chase is back. He got suspended last week. He's back this week.
Oh, that's right. I don't know.
That's why we're a college football podcast. Moving on. Friday morning, 11 a.m. Start kickoff, whatever. Iowa heads in Nebraska. Wow, that picked up all the hell through that. All right, check it. Iowa heads in Nebraska. They're a 6.5 point favorite. Over under is 38.5. Here's the thing.
You know the drill. Memorial Stadium
Oh
moments, baby. 5-1 on the season.
I mean, the only one they didn't hit was when I bet it. Also Iowa -6.5. Nebraska's bad. Like I don't care how bad Iowa looked last week. Nebraska is real bad. Over 38.5, that's easy enough. Like Nebraska team total under, possibly in play. Like, did they score a touchdown versus Penn State last week?
It was 10-37, so
under 16.5.
I think Nebraska will be fine. I think they'll put up a fight. But yeah, I don't know that they cover. I don't trust that they win as much as I would love them to. I don't see it. Or you can go with the fact that the last 2 years this game has ended 13-10, and you can just ride that. I wouldn't, but you could.
I mean, that feels like a bet to score type thing right there.
3 years in a row of 13-10.
This is the game that in 2023 the over-under was 25.5.
And it hit.
That was the Vegas line, and it hit.
But yet you're out here telling us to vote the over in this game. Just saying.
Yeah, Memorial Stadium overs.
Okay. That's disgusting.
It's coming up again, so I hope you're ready for it.
I want to hope that Nebraska makes this a game, but I just don't have much faith in them. Feels like a game that's probably kind of gross, and Iowa strangleholds Nebraska and wins by 10 points or something. Like a
Yeah,
I don't know, 20-10 game or something.
I don't think it's going to be a gorgeous, beautiful game by any stretch of the imagination. It's probably not going to be fun to watch unless you're an Iowa fan. But
I mean, the what pisses me off most about this game being on Black Friday this year is they pushed it back one more day. We'd have a snow game. If it was on Saturday, we'd have a snow game. But no, we don't get a snow game. We just get a cold game in Nebraska. All right. Moving on. I'm going to talk about this game anyways because...
Oh, they're going for 2.
Yeah, which is fine as long as no more scores happen.
Well, it's not fine because that's a push. Well, I mean, it's better than losing, I guess, but they get it, guys.
Okay. Thanks, Jake.
I mean, not like we're podcasting or anything. You both are sitting there looking over at your TVs, not saying anything. So,
all right. Just because it's on Friday, and even though there's 1,000 games on Friday, I'm going to talk about it anyways. Ole Miss has the Mississippi State. The over/under is 62.5. Ole Miss is a 7-point favorite. Give me Mississippi State all day, money line, and the over. Like, distraction city. I don't know what the hell Kiffin's doing.
Kiffin's going to LSU.
Sure. Mississippi State +7. Egg Bowl. Egg Bowl does not know how to be normal. Something's going down.
Mississippi State is 5-1 ATS at home. I would not have guessed that.
Yeah. I don't know that I trust them. Like, I'm sure you can play the Kiffin's probably leaving, and maybe he's had the talks, maybe he hasn't, or
he just wants to talk about the game.
They're the better team, and I think they can and probably will win this by a touchdown. I don't know that I like the over. The last 8 in this series have gone under.
God damn it.
I think just for the storylines and the stupidity of it, they're gonna Ole Miss is gonna beat the crap out of them and be a playoff team, and it's gonna be the most ridiculous thing ever that the head coach is leaving a playoff team and going somewhere else.
He's not going to coach from the playoff. Yeah.
Right.
I'll coach from the playoff. All right. No, go score touchdowns.
Or rate my salary based on Kiffin's contract. I'll coach it too.
All right, moving on. Utah heads to Lawrence. They are 11.5-point favorite. Over under is 59.5. Utah did not cover 17.5 last week. They shouldn't have won that game. There's gonna be 24 fans in this stadium. This is a gross ass game. Maybe just the over. Maybe don't bet it. Maybe bet that Iowa game instead, which sounds gross as shit. No idea. Utah should wax them, but Utah should have waxed Kansas State at home. So the hell if I know what Utah's doing.
That's where I fall on it too.
I agree with that, and it is. I can understand being gun shy about it, but if I play it, I'll lay the points with Utah. I think they're.
Yeah, I think maybe
more often than not, I think that is the way this game shakes out. And
I think they maybe had their lay an egg game. Think we can walk through it type of thing with Kansas State last week. I mean, not in my brain, not realistically.
They were down so far, I could not live bet Utah to win that game at one point. Like, it was not even an option for me to bet Utah money line. That's how far down they were.
Yeah, I think they're probably going to come out and do what they're supposed to do. If you're a coach in that locker room, you're preaching, we're still alive for the playoff, go whatever style points, beat the crap out of the other team, rah, that kind of stuff. So, I would not be betting on Kansas. Let's put it that way. I don't know if I'll be on Utah or not, but that would be what I would, if you're going to make me pick, that's what I'd be picking.
All right. Moving on. Indiana is a 28.5 point favorite at Purdue. Over under 54.5. The big drum. Got the big drum. Any outcome here is no outcome here surprises me. Purdue covers. Outside Purdue winning this damn game.
Yeah.
Like, this has to be Purdue Super Bowl.
Here's what I have two questions for you. Do you think Indiana is better this year than they were last year?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Do you think Purdue is worse this year than they were last year?
Yes.
Probably.
Do you know what the score of this game was last year?
70.
No, and now I'm not going to, now I'm not going to look. I'm going to let you tell me.
66-0.
All right. Well, my team is on the floor, I guess.
I understand it's a lot of points, but I just do think they are going to
also
up and down the field wallop this Purdue team.
I don't disagree, but while this Indiana team I think is better than they were last year, and Purdue is as bad or worse than they were last year. That team last year, that Indiana team last year was, are they actually that good? We don't think they're that good.
Right. They
haven't played anybody. They were out there trying to prove something. I don't think this team's in that spot anymore. I think people are giving Cignetti and Indiana respect. Now, that doesn't mean that they don't beat them by 30 plus points.
Right.
But
yeah, all of this is to say that I will not touch this game.
Right.
I hate it.
Yeah, I mean, they could control the game, win by 4 touchdowns. It's still not covering, right?
Right.
Yeah, a dinosaur and a dog hanging out back there. Anyways, last game of the night, 8 p.m. kickoff, which means Arizona heads to Arizona State. They are 1.5 point favorite. Over under is 48.5. Does this game have does this game have a name? Like, did they have a this has no name?
Not that I know of.
That's lame.
Or not off the top of my head, anyway.
I truly have no idea. This is a coin flip situation. Feels like Arizona, just because but also it's at Arizona State. But truly, I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know that I'm going to touch this game.
Yeah, I mean, not for good reason. Literally, my only reason is Arizona has won me bets the last 2 weeks, 3 of the last 4, actually. So I would lean Arizona because they've just been, what have you done for me lately situation. They've been great.
It is called the Duel in the Desert.
All right. I could get behind that.
Yeah, I mean, Arizona's 7-4 ATS on the year, 7-3 in the last 10, 5-2 as a favorite, but only 2-2 away. Arizona State's goofy. They're 5-5-1 ATS on the year, 2-3-1 at home, but 3-1 as an underdog. Vegas has it as a coin flip. I don't have any good leans on it. It's a rivalry. I would probably just stay away. I don't think there's anything on the total that's actually, both teams are like pretty much under teams.
Yeah.
On the year. So I don't know how much I trust doing that either. But
right. Instead of talking about that, so they play for the Territorial Cup. They've been doing this since 1899. At one point, they lost the cup, and then it was found in a vault in 1980 in a church adjacent to Arizona State's campus.
It's weird how many trophies are like that out there. They just disappeared in the early 1900s, and then they either showed up or somebody found them in an attic in the 80s or something.
Yeah. So, or they replace it with a pewter cup, and then pewter family, and then they make a really stupid one after that. So, all right, moving on to Big News Saturday. Also, Koba's pick of the week. Ohio State heads to Michigan State. Michigan. 10 is the line. I don't know what the over-under is. I walked away from it. Over-under is 44.5. Let's watch the video. Welcome back to Koba's Picks. Brought to you by Landlocks and Cyclone Fanatic. He is currently 10-3-1 on the season. As always, logos made by my son.
That's me, and will be too.
Okay, all picks against the spread. This week it is Ohio State versus Michigan, the big game. Release the beast. Ohio State. Lily says Michigan.
That's what Willie wants for Christmas.
All right, so Koba's on Ohio State -10 as of this recording. Probably what we're end up locking in since it's Tuesday night and it's the most vibes-only podcast of the year. He's 0-2 last 2 weeks. It's supposed to be snowy, cold, all the fun stuff in East Lansing. Ann Arbor. Either way, I think I'm gonna go against the dog.
You're going against Koba.
Yeah. I'm leaning towards Michigan +10.
For some of the reasons,
You don't want to end up like your friend.
for the reasons you mentioned, I don't hate that, but I just think Ohio State is going to want to wax them. I mean, the last couple of years, that rivalry seems to have reignited a bit because Michigan finally won a couple. So I think they want to crush them, especially at Michigan. It's another one of those, I don't think they necessarily have to prove anything. They may get a lead and just try and control the game and get out of there and win it by a touchdown or whatever. But I think Ohio State a touch more. And at 10, I'll take the push if I have to.
yeah,
Kind of like Western Michigan.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 at the big house rivalry game seems like a lot to me. I think I'll probably be against the dog for the first time in a couple weeks, which I've been just awful at these picks this year. So who knows what that means? But I just think I'm looking at some of the numbers. It looks like FanDuel even has it at maybe 10.5. I would love to get the hook on that. Give me 10.5 points, but Yeah, I just think 2 scores is enough for me to take the points with Michigan in a rivalry weekend.
Yeah, if you can get 10.5, I'd probably take Michigan. But a flat 10, I'll probably trust Ohio State. Like I said, to at least give me that push if need be. But
I mean, I think in a vacuum, it's Ohio State, right? Like they're better than Michigan. They're 2 touchdowns better than Michigan, but
yeah, weather, home field, obviously, like a lot of variations in it going on. Obviously, if you're watching a video, there is no school tomorrow, so that's why I have a dinosaur behind me having his day in the sun. All right, yeah, Cope was on Michigan or Ohio State.
Yeah, he's on Ohio.
Yeah, thank you. All right, moving on to a truly gross game that we are all going to be emotionally invested in. Iowa State heads to Stillwater. They're a 14-point favorite. Oklahoma State just got a new coach. Over under is 46.5. Don't touch this game. Like Oklahoma State's been tight the last 2 games against Kansas State and Central Florida. I understand those are bad teams.
They finally covered a conference game.
Did they not cover versus KSU? Did KSU pull away that? So. Either way, this game terrifies me. This feels like Oklahoma State goes for it on every 4th down, keeps it close somehow, and we are hating life well into the 3rd quarter. Or all line it, and Iowa State kills them.
I would super duper love Iowa State to get out big, just coast out of there, win this game 24-7, and call it good. But boy, we all see what can happen to this team as the season goes on. I think maybe the under. I think the defense is good enough. They should keep Oklahoma State low scoring, probably single digits, hopefully. If not, if they do get double digits, I'm guessing no more than 14.
Right.
So I maybe don't hate the under, but everything else about it I just super duper don't like.
Yeah, I mean, again, in a vacuum, Jesus, I about said Ohio State. Good Lord. Iowa State is much better than what Oklahoma State's been. Yes, Oklahoma State has, I don't know, kind of steadied the ship a little bit to the point of they've covered their last 3 games, but they've still lost the games. And it's not like in amazingly impressive ways. I think
it's not pretty.
Iowa State's defense, again, has been pretty good lately. Offensive line's been good, being able to run the ball. I don't think I would bet on this game as far as the spread goes, because Iowa State does not necessarily like to just put the foot on the throat and blow teams out.
The only way I'm touching this game is if somehow Oklahoma State goes up 7, then I might like jump in then and like hope that Iowa State flies back past. But I'm an idiot.
I don't know.
Either way,
I don't expect Oklahoma State to win the game, but for it to be a 13-point game wouldn't surprise me either. So,
yeah. All right, moving on to
that John Denver's full of shit, man.
Heading to West Virginia, Texas Tech is a 24.5 point favorite. Over under is 53.5. Kind of just like Texas Tech team total over.
Sure. I had to poke around just because I don't love 24.5, but you can get Texas Tech minus 6.5 for the first quarter at minus 130, and I feel like that's probably free money.
Could be fun.
I mean, they've been just
because I think they might just get out early and just score quick, and then just at that point poke and prod and be able to relax and just
score quick, then poke and prod and just be able to relax. That is quite the phrasing.
Is that not how you want your Saturday going?
I mean, yeah,
I think I might like the over on this game if I'm going to play something. Tech, obviously, real talented. They're going to be able to score, but West Virginia's found something with this quarterback, and they've looked better, not completely terrible as of late. So if they can put up, 20 plus points, which they've done pretty consistently now, mid-20s, Tech puts up 35 to 40.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I think you can definitely get there, and I think that's why I don't really like the spread. And West Virginia's shown they can score. I mean,
Right.
It's just obviously not usually enough to be winning games to necessarily be covering games. They're putting up a few points, and then, they're giving up plenty. So,
Right.
All right, moving on to the game of the week, Saturday morning, 11 a.m. I don't know why Big Nude's not here. Colorado is a 16.5-point underdog in Manhattan. Over-under is 49.5. This game is...
That's nasty.
This might be the grossest game of the weekend. And that's saying a lot. Like...
it's probably the grossest one we're going to talk about, for sure.
I could find another one.
You can go look at that Syracuse-Boston College game and try to find anything positive about that. But, I hate this. I don't like anything about it. I just wrote down Kansas State's last 4 conference games at home have gone over, and I don't know if that sways me or not. So I don't really have anything about this. That's a lot of points, but Colorado's bad. So
who would lose to a team like Colorado?
Who would take a real sorry program, I tell you what.
Dude, we're going to look back at that loss in like 5 years and be like, how in the we already are, but like that might be an all-time
Nebraska
terrible
thinking
loss.
about it. I got plenty of thinking about it out of the way. Yeah, it's not good. That team is just proving week in and week out they're worse than you thought they were.
Right. I would obviously not be betting money on Colorado. But again, 17.5 is a lot of points in Manhattan. So it's at least home for K-State.
All right.
Try and just beat the crap out of a bad team just to feel better about where they are.
Yeah,
at this point.
I mean, and that's the thing. Had a little bit of, obviously, a pretty good spark last week. If they can kind of keep that momentum going, they could absolutely crush Colorado, like into oblivion, never even remotely close. But obviously, not the way the game.
What is Kansas State record? Can they get to a bowl? Do they have 5 wins? All right. Yeah.
Yes, they're 5-6.
All right. Moving on to Waco, Texas, where everyone wants to be on a holiday weekend. Houston is a 2.5-point underdog versus Baylor, over under 59.5. Both these teams literally have nothing to play for. Like Houston,
Baylor's playing for a bowl.
Sure, but are they happy?
Oh no, they're not.
Is Houston happy?
I didn't,
I
didn't say they were playing for good things, but they're playing for something.
Like neither one of these teams are in a happy place. They are literally both these teams are the guy that wakes up at dangerous curves and doesn't know how he got there. Like the guy peaks, raises his head up. He's at dangerous curves. It's 3 a.m. He has no memory of himself being there. He has no idea why he's there. His wallet's empty, and he's just neither one of these teams are happy. They're not in a happy place.
And in Baylor's case, they have to go inside and go to work because they just re-signed their head coach.
Right?
Yeah.
Maybe just take the over. I guess. Just. Yeah.
I don't know. I know I've said this about a few games, but I like literally nothing about this game. There's not a spread. There's not a total. There's not a quarter, a half. There's nothing I looked at and I went, I think I can trust that. I think that's actually...
Well, good news. That's exactly how both these programs feel about themselves right now.
If I was trying to convince somebody to do something, and I don't actually have faith in this myself, Houston is 4-1 ATS away, and Baylor is 1-5 at home.
Yeah, Baylor is just atrocious at covering football games this year.
Maybe just take the Houston money line. Just 2.5. Just take them to win the game.
Sure.
A game that we have to talk about because some idiot decided this is going to be a thing. All right. East Carolina heads to Florida Atlantic. The over-under is 66.5. Betting the under. I'm tired of betting the over in these goddamn games.
I didn't actually dive in.
I have bet 6 straight overs. I am 2-4 in that. Yeah, give me the under.
Turns out I just lose on whatever I bet in this. So,
how many FAU games have we bet? Is this FAU again? So we have bet.
This will be the third one.
Third, and the under hit, the over hit. Where's the other one hiding at?
This is the third one.
Oh, this is the third one.
Yeah.
Okay. I got you. I got there. I figured it out. So trends are garbage. Don't care. Give me the under. I'm tired of this shit. I'm done. I'm done with it.
I'm probably going to be leaning that way too, but I don't know, man. I'll probably kind of wait and see, but so ECU 6-5 on the year, 5-5 in the last 10, 2-3 away, but they are 6-2 on the total as a favorite. FAU 6-4-1 on the year, 5-4-1 in the last 10, 4-0-1 on the over at home, but only 4-4 as an underdog. So like, there's nothing major there. I just on these games where they're not like the typical teams of the year with the big totals that I've identified, I do get a little bit like maybe Vegas is just trying to run you off the game for a reason. I don't know. I always, when you get the outlier numbers, I always am skeptical to go against them. Hence me betting like over 75% of the time on the year.
I'm gonna let the dinosaur pick. You want to pick over or under?
Over.
All right. Great.
Nice.
We're going over again. 7th one in a row.
I think
just good luck as I'm going to have in this. So why not?
I don't even know what we're doing.
Again, I
That's
didn't
all
look
right.
into
You don't
the
need
numbers,
to.
So
Yeah, you're do I, buddy.
Neither do I.
I'd have to check a little more for sure, but I feel like leaning kind of under, and that's gut feeling. I don't have anything to back that up, but I'll look into it a little more. And I mean, almost like I was saying, I'm one game better than Ted in this whole thing. And I've been losing on overs. I've been losing on unders. I've been losing when I go every other. I understand this isn't how the thing works, but you'd think at some point something would stick a little bit.
Yeah, I'm the best. I've got the best record, and I'm 6-7. If that tells you how our flyovers bets have been going, picks have been going this year. So,
but yeah, we've been goddamn plane. What our last two have gone under. I'm gonna lean under. I'll maybe lock that in later. But
all right, another super sexy Big 12 game. Central Florida heads out to Provo. They are a 17.5 point underdog. Over under is 46.5. BYU.
Yeah.
Like, they got something to play for, even though the committee is going to fuck them. I mean, they're still going to put it on UCF. Bad day to be a Central Florida fan.
Yeah, I mean, you're traveling. BYU's been more or less a covering machine this year. Motivation, like you said, trying to play for the playoff. Yeah, they're gonna do what they can to put it on them, and I think they will.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some level of Central Florida would love to play spoiler, but that team is in absolute hell this month. They've been horrible. I think they've covered one game in all of November. They're not scoring points. Their team total is 14.5. If you're interested, I will probably play the under on that because I
They
don't.
beat Oklahoma State.
Yeah,
not
with
covered a game in
17
November.
points. Yeah, but they won the one. So yeah, I think they're 1-3.
17-14. Yeah, they beat Okie State.
And they won 17-14.
Yeah.
Um,
Other than that, it was 9-40 or 9-48 Texas Tech, 27-30 loss to Houston, 3-30 loss at Baylor.
yeah, they're mostly not scoring points. I don't think BYU is going to finally be the team to give up 3 touchdowns to them.
Other than that, how was the play, Mrs. Lincoln? All right. Oh God. Oh, just reset. Anyways, I can know this one by memory. Washington versus Oregon. Washington is a 7-point underdog. I think it's at Oregon.
No.
All right. Obviously not at Oregon.
Yeah.
Oregon is a 7-point favorite at Washington over under 51.5. Is this the Apple Cup? Is this not the Apple Cup? No, if I know what this is.
That's
give me the
Washington,
Ducks.
Washington.
Right? This is Ducks.
Yeah,
that would be my lean.
Where my money would be. Washington's just not great at covering games. They're just a weird team this year. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
I feel like they do plenty worse on the road, so maybe they're saved at home, but I don't think they're a team that's going to keep it within a touchdown of Oregon.
They're 4-2 ATS at home, but they're 0-2 as an underdog. I know I can see the one was at Michigan. I don't know what the other one was. Washington is not terrible overall, 6-5 against the spread. Oregon 7-4 on the season, 2-2 away, 5-3 is a favorite.
Did you say you didn't know what the other game Washington didn't cover on the road was? Sorry.
As an underdog.
Yeah.
It's underdog. I can tell you which one they didn't cover as a favorite when they lost to Wisconsin.
Yeah. No, I can see that one on action, but it only goes back 5 games. So, I think I would just. Obviously, this week gets kind of dangerous because of rivalry week and all that stuff, but I think it's just Oregon. And maybe it's a prove it week for Oregon. They haven't exactly played a lot of great teams and been super impressive. So,
tell that to us and the dog last week.
Yeah.
The hell is wrong with you people?
Are you out of your mind? Are you nuts?
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
What the hell is wrong with you?
You really are crazy.
What the hell is wrong with you, you sick bastard?
Did you eat a lot of paint chips when you were a kid? Why?
Jesus H.
Okay. Yeah, we are going to go to Oklahoma. Head to Norman, LSU versus Oklahoma over under 36.5 for the Sicko under. The lowest Sicko under of the year, I think, for in-game total. I'd have to check. I guess I do have a spreadsheet I can look at.
That's my book.
Straight up total score, yes.
Yes, it is. Yeah, someone's just got to touch the stove to see how hot it is. Like, the thing I am worried about with this is how many defensive scores does Oklahoma get? Like, real quick, like they're new Iowa. Their defense is scoring quite a bit. But LSU's trash. Like, real bad. They were down to Western Kentucky last week, or whatever Kentucky they were playing last week, or in Tennessee. I don't know.
Western Kentucky.
Yeah. Oklahoma
13-10.
Yeah.
That's how that game ended up. 24.5 point favorite. Yeah, OU's defense is just elite, and their offense is not anything to write home about, obviously. I don't know, maybe just like an LSU team total under. What's the implied score on that? 18-5, like 13.5, probably 2 touchdowns. So I think I might be on something like that.
It's all gross. I don't like any of that.
12.5 at plus 100 is LSU team total.
Yeah, so 13, something between 12.5, 13.5. Yeah, I mean, I might be on the under with you as well, but again, yeah, that I may like just betting on OU's defense more than to make sure that we don't get bit by OU's defensive scoring or something.
Yeah, you don't want to get bit by a shark in that situation. Yeah, that is just it's just under 36.5. That's gonna be real.
I don't hate it.
That's gonna be a sweat from the start, though. That's gonna be a sweat from the start. Heading to where the hell Rutgers plays in New Jersey. They over under 6.5. Penn State is a 13.5 point favorite. Don't bet this game.
Nope.
Just all the nope.
Maybe Penn State continues their trend of being more talented and
being the best team Iowa beat all year.
They're the most talented team. That's true. They just didn't know how to put it together, and then now maybe they do after handling Michigan State and 2 weeks ago and then Nebraska last week. I don't know. But again, I don't think I would put your money on it.
Yeah. Heading to Minnesota. Wisconsin is a 1.5 point favorite. Over under is 37.5.
No.
Under maybe.
Badgers money line, man. Badgers money line. Like, they've been playing great. They've been playing hard the last few weeks. Both team totals are 17.5. You're
talking about a middle school football team.
So what we're saying here is Wisconsin's going to win 17-13 or 17-10. Their team total's not going to go over, but they're going to win.
Man, and that'd be a fun parlay, right? Can we put that together?
I don't think it would. I don't feel like it would.
Wisconsin. Oh my god! I'm going to put it together right now. Let's see what that looks like.
Team total under and money line.
Wisconsin money line and team total under 17.5. Oh, that's sick. That's some sick shit. All right, it is plus 600.
That's hilarious. I might actually have to bet that.
Whew.
That is hilarious.
That, man. Yeah, I have a couple bonus bets on the old DK. That might have to be one of them.
I might have to just do it and put $1 on it just because.
This took me longer than I obviously intended it to. But if you should so much be intrigued to do it.
Oh, no.
Oklahoma defense, anytime touchdown score is plus 425.
Really?
That's not bad at all. Man, I might bet that too.
Sprinkleable as well. How do I OUD1 plus touchdown? I don't know how I would.
Oh yeah, I ate the dog.
I'm surprised that it's that.
It's 18-1 if you want them as first touchdown scorer.
First, their defense is the first touchdown.
It's 45-1 if you think they'll score 2 touchdowns.
I mean, they scored 2 touchdowns against Bama. Man, I think that I might do that Wisconsin one. That is some fun game.
I can't lift them anymore.
All right, Cincinnati heads to TCU. TCU is a 3.5 point favorite. Over under is 56.5. Over. Yeah, I think the over.
Maybe TCU, but mostly over. I've got Cincinnati's last 4 road games have all gone over. They haven't covered a game in November since 2023. I don't love to put the month ones in there because I'm not just some of the November. I allow a little more just because it's obviously end of the season, and then when it's that long of a drought, there's something to it maybe, but I think there will at least be points. I don't super trust the spread one way or another. 3.5's not cool. That's a weird number. But yeah, I think there'll be points. I think I'll take the over in that one.
Yeah, the little pro deal on Action likes the over. They have it more like 60, so instead of 56. So I don't know that I'll play anything on that. I think some of the other stuff I'm seeing is kind of looking like Cincinnati should really compete, and so at TCU, I think that would probably lean towards points being scored. So I think that's probably a good lean to have.
Honestly, when it comes to rivalry weekend, there's just some elite rivalries that like you see and you're like they're on your main TV, and come 6:00 on Saturday, you got to get Maryland at Michigan State on that TV. Maryland is a 6-point underdog at East Lansing. Nailed it. Over under is 48.5.
Yeah, this is a big time showdown between the 16th and 17th ranked teams in the Big Ten. So if you can get a chance to watch it, why would you not?
Get down the old 75-incher. Have some family over.
But yeah, I don't know. Give me the under. These teams are bad. That's it. I don't have anything else. That game sucks. They're not even. It's not in East Lansing. It's in Detroit. It's at Ford Field.
Oh, that's right. It's at Ford Field.
Yeah.
Because they were complaining about the nighttime kickoff and it being cold and shitty out. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Snowflakes. Yeah. It's not even a fun college football game. It's just in the Lions Stadium.
It's a Little Caesar Bowl, man.
Yeah, basically, that's all it is.
Rest in peace, Little Caesars Bowl has been gone for 15 years. Found that out last year. Moving on. Another rivalry game that I can't find the drop for. That's fine.
Go to the coast. We'll get together. Have a few laughs.
UCLA is a 22.5 point underdog at USC. Over under is 59.5. Sean, what do we do in Memorial Stadiums?
Memorial Stadium overs, baby. Iowa ruined it for us a little bit, but we still stick with it.
They do that whatever they touch. Yeah.
Still 4-2 on overs in the stadium this year. You keep pounding it. That's enough.
Phrasing.
That is so many points.
It is so many points.
Mostly because UCLA is ass, but
very much so. I agree, but you can't let that cloud your judgment.
Also, UCLA beat Penn State, and I've heard Penn State is a pretty good football team these days.
Wow.
So, speaking,
yeah, I don't think I'll be touching that. Honestly, if I was going to bet that, I would have to bet the under on that. That's ridiculous. UCLA is going to score like 10 points.
All right. Speaking of. That's just ass. Northwestern heads to Illinois. They're a 7-point underdog. Over under is 45.5. Give me the nerds. Tell me the team that just got beat at Wisconsin. Is there be a 7-point favorite on anybody? Northwestern took Michigan to the brink. They beat whoever the hell they beat last week and killed my sicko under.
Minnesota.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they don't have that Wrigley Field juice anymore.
No, they don't have the juice.
I forgot that was Wrigley Field too.
When it blown out.
Just give me the under. I don't want anything to do with who's going to win in this game. It's a bad game. Give me the under.
Yeah, neither of these teams are over teams. Illinois is an under team. If you for some godforsaken reason want something to bet on it, just bet the under.
Sure. I think that's it. Do real quick one touch on Stanford getting 32.5 points at Notre Dame. You tell me Andrew Ballhawk luck team can't cover 32.5 points?
I don't know. Syracuse couldn't cover 69, so
Nice.
I guess. Sorry, it's not that bad. They got a touchdown at some point. Yeah.
All right.
To be fair, Syracuse threw 2 touchdowns right away. They were just to the wrong team.
And they also had a special team
to
touchdown.
Notre Dame. Yeah.
Yeah. The only late night game worth talking about. Da, 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 regulators. Da, 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 Wyoming's going to win the game. Right, Wyoming is
sorry, I'll let you throw that out there first.
Wyoming's a 7.5 point underdog. Over under is 44.5. We are on the big island. Hawaii sucked shit last week. It's okay.
They did.
They're back home, though. They're on the island. They're covering machines. Wyoming is real bad this year.
I believe at some point during the summer, I don't know if it was ever on the pod, but I believe I floated the idea to Ted that we should go to this game. But obviously, flying to Hawaii in general is not cheap to do. It's
not
a
in
little
the
more
cash crops budget.
Yeah,
Thanksgiving holiday weekend. Holiday travel.
Holiday weekend makes it a little pricier too. You can't really plan that one out, so it didn't work out. But
is the Mountain West schedule up next year? When are they in Cheyenne? How far away is Cheyenne? I feel like Cheyenne's like 15 hours away.
It's far enough.
Probably something like that. Yeah. Boy.
We'll get around to it one of these days. But yeah, Hawaii is going to cover that.
Still make Cheyenne.
Big time bounce back game. I don't know. I didn't actually really look into it a ton. I think I clicked it.
Wyoming's bad.
But,
just take Hawaii. Don't overthink it.
Wyoming's bad. Hawaii's been better than anybody thought they were going to be. Their kicker's finalist for the Groza Award or whatever the kicker one is.
The punter one?
Yeah. I mean, he's so good they get to live stream their games in Japan. We still can't get them in America, but
no,
they get them in Japan. So,
I mean, the
7.5.
The spread outcomes would say take Hawaii. Wyoming's 5-6 on the season, 4-6 in the last 10, 2-3 away, 2-5 as an underdog. Hawaii 7-4, 6-4, 5-1 at home, 2-0 as a favorite. Also, both these teams kind of like to hit unders, based on the numbers. Wyoming's 2-9 on the year, 1-4 away, 2-5 as an underdog. Hawaii's 4-7. 2-4 at home and 1-1 as a favorite. So neither of them go over seemingly ever, or, not ever, but more often than not, they're hitting under. So
sure. Easy enough.
If you're so inclined,
man, if you're up at 10 o'clock on Saturday after 3 days of football, man, you're in it. You deserve that cup from the sickos. I survived the Hawaii test. Yeah, I like the under 44.5 is great. Real quick, we're going to roll through some games that we didn't miss that I'm sure you actually care about, people out there. Alabama heads to Auburn. They are a 6-point favorite. Over under is 46.5. Auburn. Don't overthink it. I understand Auburn's bad, but let's get weird.
Sure, why not?
I mean, you don't want to bet on. You don't want to be betting on Alabama. No one wants that.
No, you're right. I don't.
What else we got here? Where the hell is Georgia? Georgia is a 14-point favorite at First Georgia Tech. I think that's in the Anus Dome in Atlanta. Mercedes-Benz. Georgia Tech. Man, they just had to beat Pitt. Can't win the Narduzzi zone. Speaking of Narduzzi zone, Miami heads to Pitt. They are a 7-point favorite. Snowy, cold Pitt. Oh, it's going to be snowy in Pitt. It's going to be cold, though.
My kingdom for Pitt to win that game, man.
Pitt +7. That's going in the cash crops. Like the forecast for Pitt on Saturday 11 a.m. in Pitt. Let's see what that is. I bet it's 20 degrees. It's
after the crybaby. We're behind Notre Dame when we beat them, even though Notre Dame's schedule. Well, It is, except when you're Miami and you lose to two shit teams that you should never even let compete with you. And Notre Dame's losses are good.
Okay. Saturday in Pittsburgh is 37 degrees, mostly cloudy. At 11 a.m. is 31 with a real feel of 27. Miami don't want any of that.
Nope.
Pitt +7 all day.
I like that.
In front of dozens of fans in Heinz Field.
Especially, I hope to God that first half, like, stuff just goes wrong and Pitt sticks around. Like, Miami doesn't want anything to do with that game. If you can keep Pitt around in that game, it would be amazing.
Hang on one sec. Just looking for something real quick. There is one more pretty big game that has a lot of SEC implications. Yeah, opponent right now.
Texas and fucking Lone Star Beer. Fuck that fucking Alamo and fucking Longhorn State. Fuck every Dallas Cowboy that ever draw the breath. Fuck you, Texas, and fuck you, Plumhead.
Texas is a 2.5-point underdog at home against A&M. Over under 51.5. Take the over and vote for Texas because I think it'd be hilarious if we got Georgia and Bama in that SEC championship game again, just to like make everyone hate everybody. Make everyone hate everybody. That's the message on Thanksgiving, right? Make everyone hate.
Yeah, that's what you want.
That'll be a pretty good game.
I mean, go A&M, I guess. I don't know. I can't root for Texas. I don't really want to root for A&M either, but I guess whatever gives us chaos, go for that.
And it's a nice Friday night game. All right. Did I miss anything?
Not really. I mean, there's Clemson at SC. That's just interesting because of, I don't know. It's mine. SC -2.5. That's closer than what I would have expected. It doesn't really mean anything in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
Vanderbilt at Tennessee. Tennessee's -3. That's more just between. I have that and Mizzou at Arkansas written down. It's more just these kind of mid-level teams that kind of had some hype early that I'm just kind of curious to see how they finish out the season, given that they aren't, it felt a little bit kind of fell apart for them at some point.
Right now you can get Florida -1.5 at +100 versus Florida State.
I have Florida State at Florida -1.5, because, wow, that's...
You got the Pac-12 championship game this weekend. Washington State is a 13.5-point favorite against Oregon State. You know, they've already played once this year, right? This is the second time they played. And just playing a team twice in a year, who does that? Basketball or football, whatever, scheduling-wise, just kind of a dumb thing to do. Yeah, I think that's about it.
Ironically, we're not going to have scheduled either of the times that we're probably playing St. John's. So
I don't mean to help anyone, though. It sounds like they're making it up as it goes.
I think they are, honestly. As many scenarios as I've heard in the last week.
They're sitting there all enjoying all kinds of fun substances at a blackjack table, just being like, all right, what are we going to do? Yeah, but anyways, yeah. So I hope everyone has a fun Thanksgiving. I believe this will be out. I think we'll probably have our cash crops out tomorrow, today. I don't know, sometime before Thursday, probably. So, hell if I know.
It's a good question.
Yeah, it'll get out there.
Yeah, find us on the socials at Landlocks Podcast. Definitely feel like if you're listening to this, you should go back and watch the YouTube video. My son had himself a night behind me, so many toys surrounding my podcast stand right now. So, yeah. Till next time, guys. Eat lots of turkey.
All right. Have good holidays. See you guys.
Gobble, gobble.
Yeah, see you guys.